Spencer Fisher's like, the whole time I'm flying, you're gonna win by soccer kick. You're gonna win by soccer kick because we get to do soccer. I'm like, what? No way. You know, I'm like, whatever. He goes, I'm telling you, man. And you just gotta know Spencer, hillbilly accent and the whole thing. And he's like, soccer kick, man, soccer kick. So I remember we were sitting there and we went out. There's this, you can see it right there when it opened up on his face and opened up. So I kicked in the right spot. I mean, it's right on the bone, and his nose opened and it was one of. But what happened was, so we get out there and we go to fight, and Spencer, I don't know, we kind of just got into it a little bit, me and K-Fed, because then they were teasing, you're going to lose with the guy wearing the velvet Speedos, and you know, and I'm like, come on, man. Yeah, we do think about things like that in the locker room. And I don't want to lose to the guy who's got the G-string on, you know what I mean? And so anyway, we started throwing down, and I remember we started coming into it. I kind of started figuring out my rhythm. It was wild in the beginning, and all of a sudden, bang, and it turned his corner. And so I got all pumped and I started coming, I'm like, and I threw a head kick. And he did like a cartwheel. And as I spun around on the head kick, he was rolling towards my leg, so I stepped, and he just kind of rolled up onto his butt from the somersault, you know, the cartwheel, and then he rolled through. And I just went, my shin, well, you could hear the pop, and my shin blew open, his whole forehead just went open, and he went and lay down. If you watch the video, you can see the blood start coming through his fingers, but it was just, and I looked over at Spencer, I go, I don't know how he knew. I mean, just so, I mean, everything just worked right. He seen that kick, he's a little wobbly, so he rolled, and he did a forward roll, and somehow I managed to step, and it just happened. He rolled straight up like this, and I just shin kicked right. So, needless to say, yeah, I got a soccer kick. That was pretty cool. You needed the body, you needed the head on the ground too. I loved, man. Yeah, we gotta go back to the old boss rooting. I was the pioneer of that business. I used to be, when I was really wrestling, snap everybody down in the front head and just start housing people with shots here, and then they block like that, so then you put them straight down on them, bang, dropping the knee. That's why I wish you could still do the back of the head. Why? Yes, it's dangerous. So guess what? You're not gonna turtle right here because I'm gonna house you 2 times, fight's over. But so I don't know if you can do that one, but I used to just love snap people down, and I mean they were like I had 4 hands just punching people. Just I loved it, you know. So, but no, sock kick, good and bad. I don't want to drink myself and be on the receiving end of one, so no forward rolls or anything like that. You know, but I do have one, and it was quite a rush. Quite a rush. Now, I've never cut anybody with an elbow, which they do, you know, people try to do all the time. I have got my knockouts and knees and soccer kicks. I wish they were allowed everywhere. Should be. Because they fight. See, the only thing why I don't like elbows is the elbows don't end fights. They cut people. That's why I know in Pride they didn't want elbows, because all people try to do is go out there and, you know what I mean, and try to cut you. Oh, I was the one that turned it up that loud, my bad. And they try to cut you with just this, dig, you know, and they're not trying, who gets knocked out with these? Nobody. But I come in and I say, here you are, right? See ya. You know, but.